How to determine the sex of a kitten. Unsure if you have a boy or girl kitten on your hands? The visible differences between young male and female genitalia can be more subtle than in adults. But when you know what to look for, sexing a kitten doesn't have to be difficult. A vet's opinion can help you feel more certain, though even veterinarians can occasionally mistake the sex of a kitten. Judging genital features. Make sure the kitten is in a warm, safe environment. Though it may not be obvious, young kittens are very vulnerable to the cold. Until they're able to warm themselves on their own, they rely on the mother's body heat for warmth. Separating a kitten from its mother can damage its health. To avoid adversely affecting the kitten or its health, follow these guidelines when handling the kitten and trying to determine its sex. Handle the kittens in a warm, indoor area. Don't separate young kittens from their mother for more than 5 to 10 minutes. Don't lay kittens on heat-sucking surfaces like marble countertops and hardwood floors that will draw warmth out of their bodies. Gently lift the kitten's tail. Checking the kitten's genitals is the most direct way to determine its sex. A kitten may be understandably reluctant to let you lift its tail and expose its genitals. Always be gentle. Handling a kitten roughly or using forceful motions can cause pain and may cause the kitten to lash out in self-defense. Avoid holding the kitten by its tail, which is very fragile. Calmly pet the kitten for a few minutes before laying it gently on a soft, clean towel and lifting its tail. Be willing to back off and return it to its mother if it shows resistance. Position the kitten in a standing position with its head directed away from you. Lift, don't tug or pull the tail. If the kitten is reluctant to let you inspect beneath its tail, try getting a partner to help. The partner can gently hold the kitten in their arms while you gently lift the tail. You can also try to get the kitten to voluntarily lift its tail by scratching where the back meets the tail. 1. The kitten should have 2 openings. The top opening is the anus, while the bottom opening is the male or female genitalia. 2. Check the shape of the lower opening. If you have more than one kitten, you might compare the two side by side. It can be easier to distinguish male from female by comparing them directly. A female kitten's genital opening will look like a small vertical slit. Together, the anus and genital openings on a female kitten will look like a lowercase I. A male kitten's genital opening will look like a tiny circular hole. Together, the anus and genital openings on a male kitten will look like a colon. 3. Check the distance between the openings. Female kittens have a lesser anogenital distance than do males, so you can use the distance to distinguish the sexes. A female kitten's genital opening is placed higher up and closer to the anus. A male kitten's genital opening is further below the anus. Check for testicles. Testicles on young males are not always obvious but can still be detected. But don't ever forcibly manipulate the genitals. Penises can be especially delicate. Attempting to forcefully extend a male cat's penis, which is normally withdrawn, can lead to lasting damage. Look carefully at the space between the genital opening and the anus. If you see a small bulge or pouch, it's likely the scrotum, and thus the kitten is male. If you can't visually detect a scrotum, you can feel for them in kittens that are at least a month or 2 old. To feel for testicles, gently pinch the area between the anus and genital opening. You may feel 1 or 2 small pea-sized lumps. Be aware that very young male kittens younger than a month or 2 old may have testicles that have retreated into the inguinal canal and cannot yet be felt.